Virgo, I'm Ember. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I wanted to do a collective reading for your sign. You don't have to be a Virgo to watch this video either. I've myself been watching tarot readings on any video that calls to me intuitively. So yeah, I don't know why I felt like how to say that, but if you have Virgo placements or you're a Virgo, then welcome. Or no Virgo placements, welcome too. We all have Virgo in our charts, obviously, because of the houses, but it's not the point. For your cards, we have Solitude, Fulfillment, Change, 6 Mountain, 4 Spirit of the Place, 9 Stormfields, 46 Coming Apart, and 5 Goblins. Sorry, it's still so echoing in here. I'm trying to fix that. I'm going to have to fix my camera a little bit because it's a little bit low. But what I'm seeing for you guys is that you guys have gone through you're thinking about going through a major change, or you're going through a major transition in some way. I feel like you guys are looking at something. You're looking at a mountain, right? We have the mountain card here. You're looking at a mountain and you're like thinking about climbing it and thinking about taking a step into something that's really fulfilling for you. I think you did a lot of reflecting on whatever this is that you're looking to step into, and you've had to look at your Stormfields came out reverse actually when I was first shuffling it. I think a lot of you are looking at releasing a storm or releasing fears is what I'm hearing. Fears mostly, and maybe a voice inside your head that's telling you you can't do something because of some reason, right? Because we have goblins, and goblins here is like the little voices inside your head that tell you not to do something and that like you're gonna fail or whatever, right? And I think that you're coming into a period of trying to release your patterns of being afraid to follow your dreams or follow something you want. It could be a career move, it could be a relationship, it's some major change I'm feeling that you're looking at making, and you're looking at trying to let go of the things that cause you fear in not taking the step, or in taking the step even. Trying to calm your inner voice that's telling you that bad's gonna happen or something's gonna go wrong. I feel like for some reason you may have gone through some kind of awakening of some type. Could be spiritual, could be psychological. It doesn't matter. There's some type of awakening that has happened for you guys recently, and I feel like you're looking into climbing a different mountain, trying to bring in inner fulfillment in some way. And I feel like it's taken you a lot of time to try to figure out if you want to take this next step into this big change. Anytime we make a big change, it's going to take us a lot of time because it's very uprooting, is what I was hearing. I also heard uplifting. It's very uprooting, and it's very scary to make any kind of big change into something, right? But it's like you're finding the inner courage to go after what you want, and you're trying to manage your emotions when it comes to going after this thing, whatever it is. And I feel like you come apart in a major way. I feel like a lot of you are getting connected to your emotions in a different way, and really maybe making your emotions a priority instead of your stability. And it's like maybe stability has been more important than your emotions. And you're looking at, how can I have both? How can I have both stability and both emotional fulfillment and emotional intimacy? And how can I kind of combine the two instead of making it like one's more important than the other? I just see you guys reprioritizing, but like in a balanced way. I feel like you guys are looking at balancing your life out in a way. I feel like maybe the emotional part of your life hasn't been your main focus, or maybe you were told in the past when you were a child or in life that like emotions aren't important, like you shouldn't be paying attention to your emotions, like they're weak, blah, 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 right? And it's like you're realizing, I feel like through this big change of coming apart in yourself, it's like you're realizing that your emotions are actually more important than you have maybe been told and given credit to. And I feel like you're looking at tackling your emotions in a more balanced way and in a more fulfilling way to go after something that's very fulfilling. And I feel like you took a lot of solitude and time to like really get connected to yourself and to your heart and to your emotions. And that may have been very hard and very, I heard upsetting, but very, like, I feel like it's like uprooting. It may have been very uprooting for you to start to finally realize what your emotions were kind of telling you about this thing that you wanted to go after, this mountain that you wanted to climb. And I feel like I feel like for a lot of you, it could be a relationship and having the want to go after a relationship in some way. It could be career move too. I'm feeling career and emotions very strongly. Emotions, feeling career and a relationship very strongly. And you're trying to see through the storm field and not listen to the fear that's telling that you can't do it. Not listen to the fear that's telling you that you shouldn't do it for whatever reason, blah, blah, blah. But you're like, no, I need to get connected to my heart. I need to get connected to what I want. And it's like maybe you've been really concerned in the past about what other people will think if you make this big change. And you're like no longer thinking of it in that way. And you're trying to think of it in the way of like, what do I want? What do I need? How does my heart respond? What does my heart want to do? And how do I follow my heart space? And how do I open my heart up so that I, even though it's super scary, feel all my emotions and move forward into my fulfillment? And I feel like it's a fulfillment that has been something that you've wanted for a long time. It's been something that you've been maybe unconsciously seeking, but not realizing it. I feel like recently you just came into an awakening of like realizing, like really, I feel like it's like a hit, like a strong realization, epiphany is what I'm hearing. An epiphany of, wow, I actually really want whatever this is. I really want to make this move into whatever this is. And can I have the courage to go after it? And can I manage my emotions when I go after it? And can I manage my inner critical fears and voices that are telling me that I can't do this for whatever reason? And so I feel like you guys are just, I'm really proud of you. This is a big epiphany, a big epiphany that you had. I feel like it's been very overwhelming to probably look at this, but you're looking at it, and that in and of itself, looking at it is very strong. And it is a mountain that you feel like you have to climb. It's something big that you feel like you have to do. Yeah, there is, I have 7 of swords and Ace of Pentacles. There could have been self-deception around going after this thing, like, and that self-deception is like with the goblins, like, oh, I can't do this, or it's not going to work out, or it's not right for me in some way, or it's not really what I want in some way. And you're realizing through an awakening that like this is something that you actually want, and you actually want to have the bravery to go after it, and you're thinking about how to do it in a way that is right for you, balanced for you, and that's going to work out in the way that you want. Okay. So we have 3 of Cups, and this is like a reconnection. It could be a reconnection of friendship. It's some kind of reconnection in love. It feels like a relationship to me, guys, and that's mostly what I was feeling. Reconnection. Queen of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are looking at, wow, look at this. We have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. That's interesting. A lot of you are looking to come in and bring a opportunity of some type with your emotions to somebody. That's how I'm feeling. Because we've got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the 3 of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are looking to reconnect in an emotional relationship that maybe you haven't been able to invest in previously. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe something was holding you back. A lot of the times when we have something holding us back and going after what we want, like a relationship, there usually is a trauma associated with it or some type of fear. And I feel like you've just had an awakening on like, no, actually this is what I want. And no, actually I do want to go after this. And I do want to work on this. I just saw the 8 of Pentacles. Maybe this is where my inner fulfillment lies. Yeah, there's been a lot of inner fighting. We've got 5 of Wands. A lot of inner fighting if you were going after this. I feel like a lot of you haven't done it yet. Yeah, you've taken a lot of reflecting. Here we go with the Hermit, and the Hermit is you, by the way, because you're Virgo. You've done a lot of reflecting, which is what you're good at. A lot of reflecting and looking at the light in the lamp and seeing like what brings me joy, what brings me that feeling of like I feel alive and I want to like love and I want to like be free and I want to be independent and autonomous and I want to go after what I want. You've really reflected on the things that you want to go after or the people you want to go after, how to go after them, and the processes of like why you weren't able to maybe see it in the beginning and or why you weren't able to go after it in the beginning. And it's caused a lot of inner conflict, I feel like, for a lot of you. Oh, dang it. So we have the Star, but I can't show her because she's naked because YouTube doesn't like that. So the Star, that's Aquarius, which is me. Just kidding. Just kidding. My point is I'm an Aquarius and the Star is an Aquarius. Aquarius. So you've done a lot of inner reflecting about your dreams, your hopes, what you want. We've got the Sun. What brings you light? What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? What makes you feel warmth? The Sun is about warmth. What brings you warmth? Woo! Yeah, you're looking to want to work on this. I still feel like a lot of you are fighting maybe a little bit with yourselves about doing this. And it's like you have sorry guys. I have to turn off my phone. I don't know why. I thought I turned it off. You have the inner fulfillment, not the inner fulfillment, but you do. You have the inner tools to go after this. It's just trusting and not doubting yourself in like whatever, maybe you're worried about what this person will think. Whatever this person responds with, you can't figure that out until you actually try to connect with them, and you won't know if like it's a job career move. You won't know until you try. And it's like trying is maybe what's stopping you because you're afraid of what's going to happen, or you're afraid of not being able to do it, or you're afraid of the emotions that it will bring up in you. And it's like but it's like, what is your heart telling you to do? Is your heart telling you to do it? If your heart is telling you to do it, then do it. And it's like you've gotten really connected with your emotions and the truth of your emotions on whatever this wish fulfillment is, and going after it, and like moving towards the sun, and like moving into like love. Like what I see is like you moving into your emotions, your love energy, and wanting to renew. I'm hearing renew. You're wanting to renew the love energy and renew something with somebody, or some kind of renewal of a project or a passion project. You're trying to renew something deeply inside of you to go after what you want. And it's like, yeah, I think it's giving you a broken heart. I think it's caused a lot of pain to not go after this, whatever it is you want, or causing a lot of pain to even realize what you wanted. We've got Queen of Pentacles, we've got Three of Wands. Yeah, you're looking towards the future to bring an opportunity. That's what I'm feeling. I really am feeling like that strongly. We've got King of Wands and Knight of Wands. Maybe you've had to evolve from you've had to evolve emotionally from a place you were at before to a place you are now. You've had to raise and evolve into a higher place, and to get connected to your higher self, to understand what it is you wanted. And you've done that. And that is, by the way, not an easy process. That is very complicated and difficult. We've got Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you want inner fulfillment. You want inner happiness. Look how beautiful and how happy this woman is. And she's also looking at, I believe it's an eagle, or it's an eagle or something. She's looking at an eagle, and it's like I feel like this is like you looking at the wisdom of what you've learned from the situation, you looking at yourself, you looking at what you really want, your Nine of Pentacles, looking at the future and seeing like if this is a viable option for you. And it's maybe taken you a lot of times, and you're wanting to move into a calmer space. You're wanting to move into stability. You're wanting to move into, but also like stability with intimacy, with love, with emotional fulfillment, with feeling alive, with passion. There is a lot of passion here. And it's like, I don't know, maybe you have some Leo in your chart, or you have a lot of fire. Because I feel a lot of fire passion. Maybe it's like getting connected to like that fire energy, that fire passion you have, and getting connected to that can help you move through this cycle of like maybe like going after what you want. We all have fire energy in us. We all have passion in us. It's like, how can you get connected to the passionate energy that you have in going after what you want for this emotional fulfillment? And how can you help the fears that are telling you that you can't do it, or that it's not going to work out, or that this person's not going to respond good, or that like it's like you're going to make a fool of yourself or something, right? Like it's like something like along those lines. And it's like, how can you get comfortable with like going after what you want and being like, okay, fears, I see you, like I hear you, you're not like, I'm not ignoring you, I see you, but I also feel this strength of wanting to just do it, right? And it's like there's a fear of doing it, and then there's doing it, and it's like over time your fear may have been stronger, and your wanting to do it may have been way lower and under the moon, which is in your subconscious, and then they kind of balance out, and then now the want to do it is overriding the fear. And it's like, keep putting time and effort into the part of you that's like coming alive, is what I'm hearing Spirit say, coming alive and wanting to like move into it. And listen, you're very patient, and you've taken a lot of time to reflect on this. So if you've taken as much time as I think you have in doing this, then it's like you're going to be able to make the right decision, because you're not rushing in. You're not like rushing in and figuring it out. I feel like you had the Hermit come out, which is you, but you've taken a lot of reflection, and the Solitude card. You've taken a lot of reflection to do this. So it's like trusting in the fact that you've taken a lot of time to do this, and that you are not a person that's going to just blase, like rush in and impulsively and you haven't thought about this. You've thought about this, so take that into account. Take into account the person that you are, which is somebody that is very confident, someone that's very disciplined, someone that's very focused on their stability, and also somebody that really wants to have the courage to go after emotional intimacy and emotional fulfillment, and just trust that what your intuition is telling you. We haven't had the High Priestess come out, but maybe it's like your intuition may have been clouded because of past relationships and or sadness and or past wounds, and it's like trusting that that's actually the reason that you haven't maybe gone after this in the way that you wanted. It's because of an inner trauma, it's because of an inner wound, and it's like that's what's been stopping you. And I think your intuition is becoming clearer, and this awakening was an awakening of your intuition and actually seeing that that stuff was an illusion. That stuff was stuff born out of a wound, and it's not born out of like this isn't actually a good thing for me. And I think that's what you've realized over time, and that's what's brought you into this like, okay, I'm like finally ready to like do this. I'm finally ready to go after this. I'm finally ready to move into this and like go after what I want in a different way, in a better way, in a more fulfilling way. It's for me. It's not for anyone else. It's for you. And it's like, how can you keep focusing on your fire, your want to go after it, and how can you help the fear feel a little bit better? And also say that I see you and that I know you're there, but I'm like not going to let that stop me from being brave and going after my inner fulfillment. Journey, yeah, this has been a massive journey for you guys. I feel like you guys have been going through this for months. Happy family. Did we have the Four of Wands come out already? Sorry guys, I'm like, I want to check. No, but I don't know why I felt like there was. Okay, but we have we have happy family, we have journey. I don't know why. Maybe you are looking at like what's going to make me happy, what's going to fulfill me. You are obviously, because that's what we've been talking about, but I was thinking of the Four of Wands, and then I saw Happy Family, which is 4, which I thought was similar. We've got the Temple Path, we've got patience, we've got financial constraints. Maybe some way financial constraints has stopped you from going after whatever this is. And maybe that's been a fear of yours. Like, I don't know if I can provide, and or I don't know if this new job that I'm going into is going to like actually provide for me. And there's been healing. There's Healer of the Ages. There's Woman Holding a Coin. Yeah. Maybe you've been like holding on to somehow of like the fear of like the financial stability being not stable. And it's like you're healing also that. You're not just healing the fact that you want to like go after emotional fulfillment in your emotions. You're maybe also healing the fear of like the financial part of this. Yeah, you've been in indecision mode, but I feel like this indecisiveness is becoming, is changing. The Garden and the Gate. What's this indecision? Is this healed or is this healing? Because I feel like it's healing. Yeah, caring connections and adjacent possibilities. What is this? This indecision is what I feel like you're coming out of. Indecision. Yeah, door to value. Yes. Blessing. You had to realize your value, and you also had to realize the value of what you want and the value of going after what you want and trusting. There's like a trust that like going after what you want, even though you're feeling indecisive, is going to bring value and abundance because you're following your heart. And anytime we follow our hearts, we're going to bring in abundance and value regardless of if it works out or not. It's not even about that. It's about the learning and the lessons and the beautiful things that you get from learning about like what bravery is and what courage is and what the value of learning the lessons that this has taught you is. It's like this, whether it works out with this person or not, whether you go after this person or not, whether it works out or not, whatever it is, right? Whether it works out or not, there has been many beautiful lessons learned from this. You have come into your own, you've come into contact with your emotions a lot more. You're not avoiding things the way you were before. You're coming into an abundance and realizing your value and also realizing the value of whatever it is that you want to go after. And also just like, you're just learning so much. And like, you've climbed this mountain, and this mountain probably was one of the hardest things you could climb because it had to do with the thinking woman, which is your thinking. It had to do with your thinking and had to do with the appreciation of maybe somebody else, the appreciation maybe of yourself, the value of your thoughts, but also like how your thoughts can become pitfalls and illusions and how that maybe have stopped you before, but it's not stopping you now. And I just am like excited and so proud of you guys because this takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and you took your time. You looked at your emotions, you're getting connected to your heart chakra, you're getting connected to love, you're getting connected to your wish fulfillment, you're evolving as a soul, as a person, as in this life with other people. Your relationships are going to be evolving because of this. Like, this is going to be a lesson that is going to be lasting over your whole life. It is not a small thing. This is massive, massive awakening. This is massive healing. This is massive lessons learned, and you're gonna have the courage to go after it. You just have to trust that everything is going to work out, and that the blossoming of abundance will happen either in lessons learned and or it's going to work out. And I think that it's going to be a lot better than you think it is. I think your fears and your worries, it's going to be a lot worse than than it actually will be, is what I'm feeling here. I really feel like spirit like signing off on it and being like, no, that's the right thing. Like, you choose yourself and things are going to work out for you. Just trust me on this. You choose yourself and things are going to work out for you. You go after what you want with courage and with tenacity and determination. Things are going to work out for you. Use that beautiful fire energy I saw. You are amazing. I am so happy that this is happening for you. I am so proud of you. This takes a lot of work. Again, a lot of work, a lot of lessons learned, and I hope it works out for you, because I know you're going to go after it. I can just feel it. Like, I just feel this rising fire energy, and it's like, continue to listen to that and like make sure the fears are seen. Like, I see you, like, you're not alone. Like, I hear you. It's scary. It may be overwhelming. It may be like, maybe it will fall apart, but like, we can't know that unless we try. And it's like, just try, like begging, just try. I think your heart wants you to try, and it's like listening to your heart. Okay guys, I think that's all I have for you guys. Like and subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys next time.